welcome to Inkquiring Minds. The very first fountain pen review of 2026 is going to be a cool new model sent to me by the owner of Narwhal Pens, Frank Jung, the Nahvalur Triad. He actually sent me two of them. One is a fountain pen and the other is a rollerball that takes fountain pen ink. So let's take a look at them right now. Narwhal is covering the range from entry-level to Urushi lacquer and Maquet pens worth thousands of dollars. I have the entry-level affordable Narwhal model right here, and this is the Nahvalur Triad. These pens are $25 to $28 US on Amazon for the rollerball and fountain pen respectively, and spoiler alert, they are terrific. I'll show the parts and features of this pen, show some size comparisons and measurements, and then provide a writing sample. And then I'll talk about what I like and what I don't like about this fountain pen. Overall, the pens are slightly shorter than the Pilot Banana. They're made of soft ABS plastic that feels soft to the touch and slightly rubbery, especially the clip. They are triangular in shape and relatively thick. The ABS plastic is translucent with opaque stripes down the sides. It has a bullet-shaped top and bottom. The blue one is a rollerball, and this chocolate brown colored one is a fountain pen. The rollerball takes standard international cartridges, and the fountain pen will take the cartridges or a standard international converter. From the top, you can plainly see the injection molding gates and seams from the manufacturing process. The clip rises out of the cap and is long, flat, and flexible, with narwhal silk screened down the center of the clip. The cap tapers up and is angled forward, giving the pen a sleek profile. The barrel tapers down to the bullet-shaped end. You can see that cap liner through the translucent cap, and the section snaps into that cap liner to keep the nib from drying out. With the cap removed, the section is triangular with a rubbery feeling coating that is different than the paint on the barrel and the cap. And it's very pleasant, very soft. I'm not fond of triangular grips, but this one isn't as unpleasant as the Lamy Safari. The section tapers forward towards the number 5 size Narwhal steel medium nib and black plastic feed. Let's look closer at this nib. It has a water droplet burst design with a couple of circles and a bow tie figure under the M for medium, and the nib and feed are friction fit. The section unscrews to reveal a single standard international cartridge. The barrel will accept 2 cartridges, one in the section and one in the bottom of the barrel. The pen came with an open-ended placeholder cartridge that held the full cartridge down in the back of the barrel, presumably to keep the cartridge from rattling around. I saw some Amazon reviews where some people complained that one of the ink cartridges leaked ink all over when they tried to fill it with ink because the bottom of that dummy cartridge was missing.
Idiot! God, so stupid!
This kind of stupidity is why we have to have labels that say, remove child before washing, or do not hold the wrong end of the chainsaw. When you replace the barrel, it closes with a positive click and lines up that triangular section with the triangular barrel. That's a nice feature that the Pelican Twist does as well. The cap posts deeply and securely, and since that cap weighs next to nothing, it doesn't unbalance the pen. And unposted, the pen is plenty long enough to write with comfortably. The Triad fountain pen retails for $28 for the fountain pen and $25 for the rollerball. They're available in 4 colorways: clear, black, chocolate, and blue, with 3 nib options: fine, medium, or rollerball. Now let's look at some size comparisons. And here is the Narwhal Triad with a Lamy Safari, a Pilot Explorer, a Platinum Prefonte, and a Pelican Twist. Now let's look at them posted. And here they are posted. The Pelican Twist is easily the largest of the 4, but they all have relatively the same size steel nibs, and they're all in relatively the same price range. Let's look at them unposted. And here they are unposted. They're all relatively the same length and width except for the Pelican Twist, which is very fat indeed and has an exaggerated triangular grip. But it's actually very comfortable. You can see my review of the Pelican Twist by clicking right up there. Now let's look at some measurements and I'll be back with a writing sample. the writing portion of the review. This is Clairefontaine 90 GSM paper, and this is the Narwhal, spelled exactly the way it sounds, Narwhal Triad. And this has a number 5 size steel medium nib. Let's check the wetness. It's decently wet and very smooth. This is probably one of the smoothest out-of-the-box nibs on a $25 fountain pen that I've ever experienced. I was quite surprised, actually, because generally when you think you're paying $20 to $25 for a steel Asian nib, first of all, they're going to be fine rather than medium. Then they're going to have a lot of feedback close to being scratchy. But this is extremely smooth. And the ink is the Narwhal, spell it correctly, Narwhal blue from the cartridge. It looks almost identical to every standard blue that you'll find, like Parker Quink, Waterman Serenity, Schaefer Script, inks like that. Very much the same blue ink. And let's check the line width and see if there's any flex to this. No, it's a very stiff nib. There's very little flex you can get out of that steel nib. Let's measure it with our pad from the Dominant Industries that I got from Goldspot Pens. Thank you, Tom. And it measures out at 0.5 millimeters. If you push it a little bit, it goes up to 6. So 0.5 to 0.6 millimeters, which is a Western fine to medium. And let's do a quote. And for some reverse writing, it's a lot thinner, a lot drier, but surprisingly it's not scratchy. The only problem is with that triangular grip, I can't really hold it properly because it keeps flipping around on me. And for some quick writing, no issues whatsoever with that feed keeping up, and it's a nice wet pen that writes whenever you want it to. So what do I like and what do I not like so much about this fountain pen? I like how soft and light this pen feels in the hand. There are no sharp edges, and it feels like you could take this anywhere. Put it in anything from a handbag to a toolbox, and it wouldn't be worse for wear. What I like most is how beautifully smooth that medium nib is. While we're at it, let's try the Rollerball as well. Those of you that are squeamish about anything that isn't a fountain pen can look away right now. And plug your ears too, because guess what? This is an incredibly smooth, wet Rollerball with exactly the same ink. And if you close your eyes, well, I can't write very well if I close my eyes.
He's blind, you stupid sod!
I may be blind, but I have a cute earring.
I'm not interested in your jewelry.
But I certainly get the same kind of feel as I do with the fountain pen. And it takes standard international cartridges, so you can use your fountain pen ink. And if you close your eyes and write with this fountain pen, again, you can't write very well, but you'd be hard-pressed to distinguish this from a fountain pen nib that costs $100 or more. Many of these budget pens will feel kind of awful on the page, but you put up with it because they're only a few bucks. The Triad is just a lovely writer. And that triangular section doesn't really bother me that much, whereas the Lamy Safari just gives me the creeps. Ugh.
And the creeps.
And that Rollerball is surprisingly nice on the page. No drag at all, and the line it makes is almost indistinguishable from the fountain pen. So what do I not like? Other budget pens, like the Pilot Explorer, the Platinum Prefonte, and even the Platinum Preppy, do a much better job of hiding their injection molding flaws like gates and seams. And the Triad is covered with flaws. You can see a flaw here on the section where that rubberized grip is applied. And you might say, well, the Triad is only $28. But the Pilot Explorer is $25, and it is flawless from top to bottom. The Pilot Explorer is made out of the same injection molded plastic as the Triad, just as light, and is a marvelous fountain pen for the money. Perhaps when a Narwhal gets better at this, the finish will improve. And there you have it. Thanks go out to Frank Jung, the CEO of Narwhal Pens, for providing these 2 Triads for review. And he also sent me this gorgeous Narwhal Horizon Soleil that you'll be seeing in a review very shortly. Spoiler alert, it writes as beautiful as it looks. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell to get instant notifications whenever a new video is posted. And you can join as a member of my channel for only 99 cents a month. I guarantee I'll answer your comments in the comment section, and you'll get cool emojis, badges, sneak peek unboxing videos, as well as instant access to my videos the moment I post them. Basic members get 10% off, and $5 a month patron members get 20% off resurrected pen purchases. And that just leaves it for me to say thank you for watching. And that's all she wrote.
I made this.